Hello friends, myself R.D. Mahajan presenting my video on application to electrical circuit. Let us solve one more problem. A constant EMF capital E holds is applied to an electrical circuit containing R and L in series, resistance and inductance in series. If the initial current is 0, show that the time up to half of its maximum value is L, capital L into log 2 divided by R second. And to prove this, we draw the circuit containing that inductance and resistance is in series. Resistance R capital, inductance L capital, battery of E volts connected in series, and due to which current flows through that circuit as I, small I. Then to develop that differential equation, we write down voltage drop across R is equal to I into R, where that small I is the current through that circuit and R capital is the resistance. Second, voltage drop across L is equal to L di by dt, and then by Kirchhoff's law, then by Kirchhoff's law of voltage, sum of the voltage drop, therefore L di by dt is the voltage drop across L, voltage drop across R is IR, is equals to applied EMF is here L. Therefore we get this differential equation. Here di by dt is that differential coefficient, with I as a dependent variable, t is the independent. If we try to see the degree of I, here the degree of I is 1, degree of di by dt is also 1, and not multiplied together means it is a linear. In I only we have to divide by L, therefore dividing by L throughout we get di by dt plus R divided by L into I is equal to E by L. We call this as equation 1. And then comparing it with that general form of that linear differential equation, we get the value of P, capital P, as coefficient of that independent variable. Here it is R by L. Q value on the right hand side, it is E by L. Then we find integrating factor IF is equal to e raised to integration of P with respect to T, and therefore it is e raised to integration of r by L and its integration with respect to t, and therefore it is equals to e raised to r by L is constant term outside, we take it outside, and integration of dt is t. Therefore we get that integrating factor as e raised to rt divided by L, and using this we write down the solution. Therefore solution is given by dependent variable into integrating factor is equals to constant of integration capital A plus integration of q into if and its integration with respect to independent variable t. And then substituting the values, here dependent variable is I, if is e raised to rt divided by L, constant A, plus q is e by L into e raised to rt divided by L and its integration with respect to t, and therefore it is equals to a plus e by L constant term we take it outside, integration of e raised to rt by L is e raised to rt divided by L and whole divided by coefficient of t. The coefficient of t is here r by L. LL get cancelled, we get a plus e divided by r e raised to rt divided by L, and then dividing throughout by e raised to rt by L, therefore we get I is equal to a divided by e raised to rt by L, transferring it to numerator we get e raised to minus rt by L plus e raised to rt by L get cancelled, e by r remains. We call this as equation number 2. In this equation 2, that capital A is the arbitrary constant. If we determine the value of that capital A using initial condition, and if you substitute it once again in that equation 2, we can obtain the particular solution of that differential equation. And therefore using initial condition, when t is 0, current through that circuit is 0 in equation 2. That equation 2 becomes I 0 when t is 0 e raised to 0 plus e by r. It implies if we transfer that to other side, we get a is equals to minus e by r. Substituting that value in equation 2 becomes it is I is equal to a minus e by r e raised to minus rt by L plus e by r. And from this two equation we can take e by r common. We get remaining terms as here 1 remains 1 and minus e raised to minus RT by L as expression for current I, we call this equation 3. We have I is equals to E by R 1 minus e raised to minus RT divided by L. Equation number 3. As it is function of time t, we see what will happen if t increases. As t tends to infinity, I tends to. It is E by R one minus e raised to minus infinity. We know that e raised to minus infinity is 0, and therefore it is E by R. Into 1 minus 0, and that value we are calling as Imax. Therefore, maximum value of that current when t is infinity is E by R. We call this equation number 4. As it is I's function of time t, as t increases and when it reaches to infinity, we get maximum value of that current. Imax is equals to E by R 1 minus e raised to minus infinity. We know that e raised to minus infinity is 0, therefore 1 minus 0, we get 1 into E by R, we get Imax is equals to E by R. This is the maximum value of the current through that circuit. And then we require to find the time to build up current half of its maximum value. Therefore, let T1 be the time, T1 be the time required to build up the current half of its maximum value, half of its maximum value, and therefore let that time is t1, and to become current half of its maximum value, therefore maximum value of the current is E by R, half of its value we get 1 by 2 times E by R is equal to E by R 1 minus e raised to minus RT, t is T1 by L, and therefore this E by R get cancelled, we get 1 by 2 is equals to 1 minus e raised to minus RT1 by L, and then rewriting it, solving it for that time t1, I will transfer this to left and this to right, we get e raised to minus by L is equals to 1 minus 1 by 2 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2, and this, if we transfer to denominator, it becomes 1 upon e raised to RT1 by L is equals to 1 by 2. And then taking reciprocal, therefore it implies the reciprocal of this is e raised to RT1 by L and is equals to reciprocal of 1 by 2 is 2. Then transferring this e to right hand side, we get RT1 by L is equals to log 2, and therefore the time T1 is equals to, transferring this R by L to other side, we get it is L by R into log 2 second as the required time or the required result. Hence proved. Therefore, that T1 be the time required to become current half of its maximum value, and its value we are getting as L by R into log of 2 second. As it is time, we measure it in second. Some more example I will discuss in my next video. If you are watching my videos, please like and share it, as well as subscribe to my channel to get latest updates. Thank you very much.